kinda tempting, but if he got green bubbles, he ain't hitting it. Yeah, that had good, I'm a bad winner, but I had to cut him off because his friends said I hit me. Yo, I swear to God, that nigga top that. Told him that I love him, then I blamed it on the thought. And he got a girl, but she a small fry, so I'm supposed to peek, then I commented the hard eyes. Yo, I seen your crush and she average. Instagram bad, right? Link up, catfish. Me and my girls.
I should have went and got me a thought, dude. What up, Sarah?
Bad bitches, it's the tension. Don't look in my direction. You ain't in a section. Yeah, trying to take me out to dinner. Shorty asked to buy a drink, then I gave it to my nigga. Pocket full of money, I'm getting it. Fuck a job, I'm kicking it. Bitch, I'm getting it. Treat a bad bitch like an infant. And tell her baby stop tripping. Oh, I'm ignorant.
She got a battle couture next year. She ready. She ready. What up, Scarlett? Hold on, y'all. Let me hit up, dude. See what do it. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't know, for some reason it feel like y'all can't. It's ignorant. Do text me, I just responded. I said it about that and touch like crazy. I asked you. I'm gonna open the questions up too. So y'all hit the little questions icon. Y'all can send questions. So when Jazz get up, you can read them off and try to get them answered for y'all. She also needs to tell her you are real friends to start being biased with reactions. It's unfair to the comments. She don't got no control over that. Shout out to Norbs. Norbs it all. Battle Rap Arena. Nunez and Norbs show. Iconic show. That's Geechi with Jazz the Rapper. It's called Ignorant. Jazz is here, so I'm just waiting on Du. Just waiting on Du. Try to do it again. Alright, boom. Jazz is here.
Hey.
Hey, told her then I love him, then I blame it on the thought juice.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Oh, that's the Versace robe? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Big bag Jazz.
Just a little something. Just a little. It ain't that big. My damn nails missing.
What that is? Tea and thought juice?
What's in my cup is in my cup.
Oh, okay, Lil Wayne. What up? What up? So, they sending in questions already in the comments. If you send in questions, make sure you click the question mark. Send them in, because otherwise they're gonna go away. I don't even know.
Yeah, y'all can send these questions. Don't act like stupid either, because I know.
Yeah, big bad Jazz. I love Jazz. I'm trying to wait for Du before we get started. Du's supposed to be
big broad Jazz. Respectfully, yesterday's price is not today's price. You lucky you called me today, because tomorrow the price would have went up.
Ooh.
Tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Well, we caught you
30. You feel me? 30-year-old is not the same as 29-year-old prices.
Well, we caught you just in time, because we might have been out of our price range. It's 30. So I mean, we waiting on Du. She should chime in a minute. She just text. So you coming off the incredible card, Till Death Do Us Part. You versus Young Gattas. How does it feel to kind of just, oh, here she go right here, boom, prove everybody wrong? There's been a lot of doubt about your comeback. So how did that feel to just kind of get all that weight off of your shoulders?
Hey, Du.
Hi, Jazz.
It felt really good because for the simple fact, I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why it felt extra good because, you know, as everybody knows, I was supposed to battle Misfit, and I was supposed to battle her all the way back in like April, May. So for me to have to get a whole brand new opponent, have to write whole brand new shit, and then on top of that, me and Gattas battle was supposed to happen in September. It got pushed back another 6 weeks. It was just a lot of push it back and me just being ready. But, you know, all in all, I am glad that I was put on the Drake card because obviously that was a great look for me and it was a great look for the comeback. So it all worked out, but it felt really well. Like, it felt better than all the other times I've had to, you know, prove something. This one definitely felt a little different.
What did I come in on?
No, we just the first question. So we just talking about the Drake card. Her feeling basically vindicated after her win, after everybody was down her. That's where we at right now.
I thought that maybe Gattas was gonna be a little bit more personal with you because personally I felt like she wasn't gonna be able to beat you without being like mean. I don't feel like she was super mean to you. Do you feel like it was do you feel like she was easier than what you expected?
I'm laughing at the mean word because Official mentioned something to me about that. She was like, yo, like, I feel like people don't be mean to you. Like, when you battle, like, they just don't be mean. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that word is so, like, 10 years old. Like, what do you mean mean? Like, she's like, just say things that's really gonna, you know, dig into you. And I'm like, well, honestly, I really feel like it's not a lot of, actually, I don't think it's really much you could say to me in a battle that will get under my skin because it's like, I've always felt like this, even when I was younger. Like, I felt like, okay, I don't got no kids, so it's not that I can say about my kids. I don't got nobody that died in my family. So, you know, I don't have real negative things that go on in my life for people to really attack. Now, on the other hand, also, I didn't expect Gattas to get personal at all because Gattas is not a personal battle rapper. She just doesn't do that. And just watching her battles, she doesn't really talk about certain things like that. Like, she might talk about how you look and like if you look dirty or if you broke, but she's not gonna talk about like, I don't know, like if your daughter's at home and you out partying or something like that. Like, she's not gonna try to do things like that. So I wasn't worried. Of course, I knew she was gonna talk about my job and QP, but even so, I didn't think it was gonna be so bad to where it was gonna be like, nah, she's wilding on Jazz just because of who Gattas is. You know, I studied patterns, and Gattas didn't give that to me. Now, granted, she might have been able to, but maybe she just didn't want to do it for this battle.
What do you think she needed to do? I'm sorry, Josh.
Go ahead.
I think Gattas honestly is crazy because I think Gattas needed to be more funny because that's what we like her for. Her biggest reaction was probably when she said I was shaped like an old English. Like, that was probably her biggest reaction. And that was a joke. You feel me? I think she should have joked more because that's what people like her for. Granted, Gattas could rap, you know, she could write, but for the big room, she would have needed more haymakers. Now, granted, again, I'm not saying that she could have never did it, but when you watch somebody's battles and they have 20 plus battles, you kind of know their style. You know what I'm saying? Like, people know my style. I'm not about to come in there doing multi-syllable rhyming because that's not me. Now, all of a sudden, I'm about to just start doing that to beat Gattas. No. I have my funny moments, you know, but they're not too much. So I'm not about to try to out-joke Gattas. You know what I'm saying? So I think she stuck to her guns. Whereas with me, I added way more to my arsenal. Way more, you know? So it's just kind of like, God damn, like it was like a Gattas was good, but yo, Jazz was wild, you know?
Do you feel like this showing of yours has maybe taken your performance, your whole level to a new height?
The pipe took me to another level, man.
So you think this is the best Jazz that we've seen thus far?
Yeah, definitely. I came in feeling like even before like all my rounds was done. Once my first was done and my third was kind of like I had the ideas for the third. It kind of was like, yo, this is gonna be on the way to being the best Jazz ever. Now, overall. I don't mean bar wise, because bar wise, this is not, to me personally, this is not the best jazz. This is not my favorite jazz. This is just the jazz overall that had pretty much everything that makes a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know how you have battle rappers that they're so aggressive and powerful, but some people say they like the bars, or you got battle rappers that got the best pens in the world, but they don't have no performance. So I think it was like a good mix of everything. And this was like, this was kind of, I kind of showed y'all what I was going to do when I battled in my 2-on-2 with Official, but people didn't pay attention to that. Like, they just felt, oh, that battle doesn't count. So they trying to look at my E-Heart battle to see what I'm going to do. And to me, that was the dumbest thing that people could do. Like, if you look at the Official battle, you're going to see that jazz, that battle Gattas. That's jazz is up there. It's just, I wasn't by myself. So, you know, it was just like, you watching both of us, but that was that jazz for sure.
Everybody looking for your matching Tim in the comments. They're looking for your match.
Listen, man. This
They see it at the top.
This I be forgetting that's there. That's a trophy. That's a trophy.
I love it. New York.
Coffee. Put the guns down. Put the guns down in the comments.
Coffee.
We
Whole squad is in the comments. I'm trying to cosplay like.
She about to come knock on the door.
Bags. She talking about she about to shoot all this up. Like, damn.
Damn. On the real, somebody said, "Well, do you feel like Gattas was your easiest opponent thus far?"
Okay, so somebody asking that probably hasn't seen all my battles, because obviously I battle people way easier than Gattas. Out of
Like
the
who?
top, Sky, Kid Prophet. What? Like, you know, like my early battles before I was taking top girls.
Love the Sky battle.
But out of
Shout out to Sky.
That battle was like the blueprint for me. Like, that battle right there was just like, oh my God, who is this girl doing all these name flips and punchlines? Who is this? Out of all the top girls, who I got Official, QB, Shayna, 40, Hustle, Heart, Gattas. Yeah, I'll say Gattas. I'll say Gattas because out of the girls that I've battled that are aggressive and have performance, she's the one where I would say her bars rank the lowest. So it was more of I gotta match her energy more than anything. Like, the bars, I wasn't worried about. Like, I felt like my bars could be her bars. But I was like, she be all over the place. She be energized. She be, you know what I'm saying? To me, Gattas isn't that aggressive. But for this battle, Gattas was definitely way more aggressive than me. So I knew that I needed to step that up with her, just because I know how it looks to the fans. She's tall, I'm short. Like, people fall for things like that. So I need to look like, yo, this. If like I wanted it to be like, if you never saw me before, I wanted it to be like, yo, this little girl is wilding on her right now. You feel me? So that was, I think, with her, she was the easiest of the top girls, bar wise, yeah.
So coming in, you felt like lyrically, Gattas is no competition for you.
I wouldn't say no competition, because I wouldn't even took her. Like, if I feel like somebody's just no competition, to me, it's not fun or challenging. But again, out of the top girls, I'll say her pen is the weakest. Not to say that her pen is weak, but her pen and her bars are the weakest. And then again, on top of that, you know, you have to take into account that it's a big room. So I kind of knew, like, Gattas hasn't rocked many big rooms.
Right.
You know, it's just a thing. You need haymakers for big rooms. That's just what it is. Like, you literally need haymakers. And with Gattas, I couldn't think of any haymakers that she's had. So I was like, hold up. Gattas is a legend, but I don't know. She got like crazy, like legendary bars that I could name. Like, I couldn't do it. And then that's what I hate about battle rap, because when you battle people that you actually like, you start to think of all the bad things about them. And then you start being like, damn, is this person really like that though? You know? So Yeah, with her, it was just like I can't remember nothing that she really has said that was crazy, and if I did, it was a joke. So it's kind of like I kind of knew, but she ain't really joke like that, which surprised me. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it seemed like she wanted to show her penmanship. You know, she wanted to show that her bars were. She was trying to show that her bars were better. I think that maybe Gattas material would have worked over better for her in a small room. And we've seen you gradually get better each time on big stages, even starting from the hustle battle to the official battle to the 2-on-2 until now. I know
Yeah,
you've been mentioning that you wanted to go back to a small room. Was E-Heart do you consider E-Heart to be a small room, or you want something smaller than that?
I would consider ER a small room, but I'm talking smaller, like volume, because I've always wanted to do a volume, like since it came out, like 3 years ago. I was like, yo, this is like, I felt like this is my comfort zone. You know what I mean? Because as good as, you know, everybody's like, yo, Jazz, you like a natural in a big room and you control the room, whoop de woo. It's like that's something that I've learned that I was forced to learn because they just threw me out there. Like, go ahead, do what you need to do. And of course, like you said, it's a learning thing. It really is. Luckily for me, even though I don't battle a lot, I'm able to apply what I'm learning while I'm off and, you know, just apply it when I'm on. But a volume, I would definitely love to because I feel like that's more of a natural writing environment for me. Like I don't have to force myself to say things or perform a certain way. I could just rap. Like that's literally all it is. Like if you think about last year, even though it wasn't all volumes, it was all small rooms with a little crowd. The writers came to the forefront. Like started being the best niggas. B Dot, Chilla, Chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people that have been around for a while and they got their respect, but them being in that small room had them looking like, you know what I'm saying? Because the fans are now forced to listen. When it's a big stage, you paying attention to a lot more than that, you know? And I always like to say it's okay if a battle rapper is a small room battler, and it's okay if a battle rapper is a big room battler. That's okay. Like there's nothing wrong with being better in one place. That just shows that there's different types of styles and different type of battlers. You know what I'm saying? It does just because you're a small room battler and you get a big stage and you're not that good, don't mean you're not a good battle rapper no more. Like just because you can't break a crowd, like rock a crowd, is like, and the total opposite. Some people
But
feed off that.
that would put you at a higher level than a battle rapper that couldn't do both.
No, but I'm not talking about people that could do both. I'm talking about people that like if you could do the big stage, but you're not
But
really
you
that good.
can't do the other one.
Right.
Right.
It's like it's okay.
You can
Obviously,
do both though.
Yeah, I believe I could do both. I haven't really been tested because I haven't done the volume. But I know that I can do both. Like that's to me that's easy work. I don't got to worry about nothing. I could just rap. Like I don't have to really stop for that long. Like I don't know. I just feel like that would be my more comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I love crowd reaction. Love when 1,000 motherfuckers go crazy, but I hate stopping too.
Who do you think are like the top 3 at being able to do both?
Being able to do both. DNA. Nitty, and Keyshawn. Those are 3 off top. Don't kill me if y'all think I forgot anybody, but them is my top 3. Like I've seen them enough times in both to know, yeah, they're just deadly. They're
I
just
thought you were gonna say Geechi.
Geechi. I think Geechi. I think over time, Geechi has been able to do both. But like I'm not gonna say over time. I'm gonna say over COVID because before COVID, you know, he's done a few volumes and Geechi has been fire, but the small room joints weren't really like standout joints to me. The big room joints were. So I wouldn't put Geechi as at least not top 3, but Geechi is definitely somebody that has adjusted well to both for sure.
And you two been going back and forth. We've seen you guys do tracks together. We see you hanging together. It seems like now there's this battle rap rivalry going
I
on,
like it.
setting up for the matchup. Where that come from? What is the Jazz and Geechi?
Who threw the shots
beef?
first?
So this is my thing, right? A lot of people think I be coming out of nowhere when I say things about people. And I don't. Like, He was like, "Oh, Jazz, you don't want no smoke. Jazz, well, Jazz coming for God." And it's like, bro, y'all think I just did this out of nowhere for nothing? I mind my business. I be minding my business, chilling. Y'all be seeing me in the crowd, watching the battles, being a fan. And I just realized over the years, Gotti would like say my name in his battles, but not like dissing me, but just like as a bar or a punchline. And one day I approached him about it, like, yo, why do you keep saying my name? He's like, what you mean? I'm like, you said my name in like 5 different battles. Like, leave me alone. He's like, I already know you automatic crowd reaction. Like, so I'm gonna use you. Like, whatever I have to use with you, I'm use. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I said, I got one for you though. And then the 2-on-2 came, and me and Official did the tree bar. Like, I'm hiding behind the tree. And I really wanted to say it because it was a hot thing. And I wanted to get my get back. Yeah, I'm petty. I don't care if it's a year later. I wanted to get my get back. We said that. And I want to say he said my name in maybe one more battle. And then fast forward to this year with the Calico joint. And he did the whole 911 thing, like Jazz. Nobody's answering 911 because Jazz is here. I said, oh, okay. Okay, I see what we doing. So now I'm battling next month. It's lit. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna say or what, but I made sure I definitely made sure to put something in there. And like last year, and it starts from last year, like Gotti said that he would battle me, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like a thing that was kind of thrown in the air, and then now it's kind of come to like its full, fruition. So
Recently, Vixen was in Twitter Spaces with EFM, and she basically stated that she doesn't feel like you're the girl that should be battling Geechi Gotti. She feels like that's more so 40 spot, as if she doesn't think that you're capable of being able to bring home the victory. Do you have any response to that?
I feel like if she's doing it off of she wants the girls to win and she's picking 40 over me, that's cool. Like, I'm not gonna argue her opinion about that. But at the same time, a lot of people just be doubting I could win certain battles. Like, my whole career has been that. Like, why can't I beat Geechi Gotti? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does he do that you feel like I just can't beat? I don't know. Geechi Gotti is amazing to me, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like there's no way I could win. Like, I just not Gotti.
Any guy you feel like may be your hardest, maybe more difficult for you to beat than Geechi?
I would never battle Twerk or Nitty ever in life. That's me battling them is setting up myself for suicide. Like, I'm not doing that. Them two right there. Now them two is the type where, like, you know how your friend don't want to fight and you gotta push her to fight. Like, if I had to do it, y'all gonna have to push me to fight them. But I'm about to sit here and be like, yo, I want Nitty. What? Crazy?
In a small room?
Nowhere. Bathroom, living room, lunchroom, gym room, nowhere.
With the small room talk, of course, I know you said you want to do a small room. You're also looking to battle a new girl. I know you mentioned maybe Coffee. I don't know if you've said Flames or Vixen or anything like that. Would you want to do the coffee battle in a small room or a big room? And any other girls you may be looking at in a small room?
With Coffee, honestly, it doesn't matter. I said it in another interview. They asked me if I take one girl in the small and a big. And at first I said Coffee in a small room, but I personally feel like if I take Coffee in a small room, I don't see how she would be able to get on a big room because, with URL, when you get in a big room, it's either me or Hustle. And she obviously just battle Hustle. So I feel like for her to get in a big room and it's not me, I don't know how she's going to do it. Not saying it's impossible, but as far as coming up, like anything that's soon, it would have to be me. So I would take in a big room, but it wouldn't matter. Like, I wouldn't really have a preference with Coffee. I still do want to do a small room battle in general, just because I've always wanted to, and I get a lot of criticism. A lot of people now think that I need the big room, like I need gas. And one thing people gotta understand is, gas. This is what gas is to me. Gas is simply just star power. If you don't have star power, the fans is never going to say you're gas. If you have never been accused of being gas, you ain't got star power. That's just what it is. Because when you have this type of presence where it's like you say anything you want and you're going to get some type of reaction, that's star power. It's not about like you whether you trash, whether you fire. And another thing, you could be fired and still get gas. Like, I'll be honest, it's been battles where I did feel like I was getting gas. I felt like I was getting gas for his 40. I felt like I was getting gas in the Gattas battle, but I understood why. I know what I'm saying. I know that my bars is fire, and the fans like the presence. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Being gas. If somebody tell me that I'm gas, I don't really take offense to that. It's like it is what it is because I'd rather be gas. I'd rather be overrated than I'll tell you that right now.
And I think the gas stigma, I mean, as far as I remember hearing it like a lot would be the E Heart battle. I don't remember many people saying that you were gas versus 40. I think it all started with the E Heart battle coming back off of Official. You agree with that, or you think that it's been your whole career?
I don't think I was gassed. I don't think I was gassed in the ER battle. But I'll tell you this, I know why it started because after the Official battle, like I said, it was the first time somebody saw a girl hit back, right? And motherfuckers see me on the floor. So from then on, a lot of people watch me to see if I'm gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? So that E Heart battle, a lot of people just wanted to see me get hit again. That's just what it is. I'm not saying everybody. Of course, I still have my fans. You know what I'm saying? And people that just don't really care. But a lot of people wanted to start seeing me get wowed on again and again and again.
I think that E Heart battle was a good example of your star power because I remember people having a problem with when you took your jacket off, it was all this crowd reaction and people were pissed over it. So I think that the star power, but I had you winning that battle and people, and I had predicted E Heart winning that battle. So I just think the star power thing is a real thing. How have you been? Because it seems like you have the formula for big stage, small stage, not popping out and still remaining relevant. Can you like give us a little bit of your formula for those things, just your marketing?
Honestly, a lot of it has been just a lot of it has been calculated, but a lot of it has just been natural. Most of it has been natural. like just me being at events and being around battle rappers, that's natural. Like I'm not forcing that. That's something that I want to do. And, you know, subconsciously it kind of helps because I'm there and because I'm seeing everything in person, because I'm friends with all these battle rappers, it helps me. Just keeps my brain going. It makes me pay attention to certain things. Naturally, I pay attention to a lot of things. I observe a lot. So I think that kind of helped with the whole jacket thing. Like I already, like, obviously I planned that. I already knew people was going to get mad that people went crazy for it. But mad battle rappers have taken off articles of clothing and gotten reaction.
Yeah.
They always got
Rex
mad at
attack.
it. I'm not no exception to that rule. That's okay, though. I understand what it comes with. But I also understand what to do to get the people hyped. You know what I'm saying? With the Gattas battle, I didn't have nothing to really take off, but I knew that me going first and me saying my slogan, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get through my slogan because that's what happens when people like you. They anticipating you. So I knew I could have really said, honestly, after I said my slogan, I didn't really start cooking till like 12 bars in. But I knew I could get away with that because my slogan alone was like, yeah, it's time to jazz. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I can get away with my little jazz and then start going crazy. But as far as a set formula, it's a different formula. Like my E Heart rounds, that was a pretty dope pen. My Official rounds, that pen gets overlooked because ironically, I feel like me and Official was the equivalent of me and Gattas, except I was Official in this situation. Like I had bars that were better for a big room. I had a haymaker, but versus Official, I was Gattas, whereas my bars would have went way better over in a small room because it was more so for you to listen to. So I learned a lot.
Your Gattas battle, I'm not your official battle. I'm glad you brought that up because there was also a lot of politics involved with that. You had a lot of hate I think people wanted you to lose. I remember
so.
Mook and them being on stage and, just being in bully mode for the most part because the expectations for you were so high. How did you?
I 100% disagree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. I pay attention to everything. I'm a fan. Like, I'm really in tune with Facebook and Twitter. Like, I'm really a fan, so I pay attention. I was the favorite. I was highly favored to win in this battle. Like, if I have to give percentages, I probably would say like 70-30, my way. And a big reason of it is because this was just off my 40 battle. So motherfuckers is jazz. And then another reason official was so low because a lot of people didn't know her. The URL fan on URL. That kind of makes it. And then as far as Mook, I totally wouldn't agree with that. Mook has always supported me since I first started.
Okay,
so
but I remember all of them being on stage.
It's like official stole the crowd right from under you. So it's like, it seemed like when they came in, I think you were getting a lot of cheers when you first came out. But it's like once she went and she was impactful, everybody just kind of switched. People love to hate you. So it's like everybody's a Jazz fan, but they be wanting you to lose secretly. It seems like everybody be rooting against you. So I get.
Yeah, you're a fan favorite, but you have a lot of haters, which I feel like is natural. And I felt like within that battle, it was revealed to me how much hate you really undercover hate there really was.
I don't know. Maybe you saw something different. I ain't gonna say Mook was hating. I think it was just like you said, like
it was a dot mob thing. Didn't you take a shot at them?
I threw a shot at K-Shine.
Yeah, that's
but even after, it's crazy though. Even after I did that, that was in the first round. I set a bar in the second round, I think. And Sean was like, yo, this bitch smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was really personal.
Yeah, I don't think it's personal with them. Yeah.
I can see why you would say that. But for the most part, I don't think that's when it started wanting to see me lose. I think it started after that battle where it was like, man, I want to see Jazz lose again. But not on some like I hate. Well, some of it was I hate her, but some of it I think it was I want to see a good battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of Jazz just running through the girls. So I always understood it. Like, with my career, it's always been up and down. Like, I win a battle, they love me. I'm about to go into a battle, they hate me. I win that battle, they love me. I'm about to go into a battle, they hate me. Like, I've literally seen it just like that my whole career. So it's like I've dealt with everything you can think of. Yo, it's crazy.
Y'all in the comments, I'm gonna ask her whatever I got to ask her. And if Mook was on stage when I seen that shit, I'm asking her that shit. So I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Mook ain't have nothing to do with it when he was on stage. Go ahead, Josh.
It's been a lot of talk for years about you battling Couture. With the Couture battle, I'm assuming that is something that people would want to see on Queen of the Ring, seeing that I'm a superstar over there, you're a superstar over there. We haven't seen you on Queen of the Ring in a while. Is that something that you would want to do on Queen of the Ring?
It wouldn't matter. It don't matter, honestly. As far as Queen of the Ring or URL, it don't make a difference to me.
That was my next question too. Are we going to see you back on Queen of the Ring? We have been seeing you flicking it up with Debo.
We just took pictures at the Drake event. Don't do that.
And a few of them.
A month before.
He always showing love.
Yeah, as far as Couture, it doesn't matter. I think at this point in battle rap and in my career, for me, it doesn't matter if it's Queen of the Ring or URL. They all go on the same app. Before it kind of mattered because one was on one channel, I was on that channel. I was still kind of not coming up, but I still wasn't like that lit for real. I feel like now at this point, I'm just kind of me. Like, if you know me, you know me. If you don't, hopefully I make a new fan. But for the most part, you know who I am. And as far as Queen of the Ring, me and Gattas was supposed to be on Queen of the Ring. Me and Gattas was supposed to be on the card that 40 ended up battling Casey. When Fire battled CEO, she battled Caution. We were supposed to be on that card. And I had no problem with it. They just moved it to the Drake card. So, yeah, it doesn't matter.
So let's get into Misfit then. Is this dead?
I wouldn't say dead, no. I wouldn't say dead.
Is the fire gone for the battle?
I wouldn't say the fire's gone either, honestly. It's just, it's not, I don't feel like it's something that I need to do urgently. Not at all. But I wouldn't say that I'm over battling her. I wouldn't say that.
So who's next for real?
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. I haven't gotten any calls about like what would be next or whatever the case is. Y'all know I can't write fast, so they definitely have to call me, you know, a few months prior to what they're thinking about, but they know that already and they know who I have on my agenda. So, you know, if it ain't them too, I'm really interested right now.
So I know you said you're going to be outside more. Is it possible we may see 3-4 battles from Jazz next year? I know Wodie's a big thing. Is that something that you're maybe looking at for next year or working
I was
towards?
looking forward to it this year. Misfit messed up everything, man. I was so mad. Like I had a plan. I'm like, yo, I'm a battle fan April, May, and then I'll do another battle after it. It probably would have ended up being Gattas. But as far as Lampion, like that's definitely dope. Like if I was to win something like that, like I would probably cry real tears because I don't really be winning stuff like that. But yeah, like just stuff, like just special things. I don't really win. I don't know, it's weird. So I do want to do tour actually. I definitely do, especially because this money is so much better than it's ever been. So 3 or 4 battles in a year will definitely make a difference on my life. Like a difference for sure. I'm not against it. And I do also think that, you know, if I get myself in the groove of writing battle bars, they'll come quicker to me. So I might not need 3 months no more. I might could do 2.5, and it might could go to 2, you know. I definitely want to. I'm not gonna make no promises. You will get more than one, though. I tell you that. You will get more than one.
Chris Umbright said, would you battle Vixen?
Yeah, I would battle Vixen.
How about First Lady Flames?
I wouldn't say no, but I don't have an interest in battling her. That makes sense. Like right now, I don't have an interest in battling her, but I know how battle rap goes. Like it's been people I was never interested in battling, and I was like, yo, I might battle that person. You feel me? So like Coffee, I wasn't interested in Coffee for a while, like a long while. Even though the fans, you know, they requested, but it was just like I gotta really feel like. Now I'm not saying Flames is trash, but I gotta feel like you a big threat to me for me to feel like for me to declare and say I want to battle this person. Like I gotta feel like you a big threat to me.
When did it change for the Coffee battle? When did it say, oh, you know what, I could do that?
I want to say right after she battled T-Top.
So recently, that was this year.
Yeah, because her Miami battle, I really like. She was wilding versus Miami. Like I was thoroughly impressed with her Miami series. You know, unfortunately they couldn't finish, but I really liked that material. And then I want to say she battled T-Top after, and that was impressive. That was Coffee's breakthrough performance to me. Like that was when a lot of people woke up. Like if you wasn't a fan of Coffee before, that battle had to make you like, all right, hold on now. She might be all right. So it was definitely the T-Top battle that made me feel like, you know what? She ain't that bad.
They just announced Charlie Clips and B-Dot on Volume 9.
Oh, wow. Why do I feel like they battled already? Charlie doesn't be that. Interesting.
Speaking of Volume 9, who you got? Twerk or Sue Surf?
Sue Jersey Twerf.
Nah, for real. Who you got?
I'm dead serious. Sue Jersey Twerf.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The fans. 3-0.
You think it's gonna be better than Twerking Rock?
I haven't seen the full Twerking Rock battle. I only saw the first and second round in person. But I don't know. Like, it's two different dynamics. You got the big room and you got the small room, but I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say like a big room battle is better than a small room battle. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to say
Because you're looking for
Searching
different things.
Gotti is better than JC and Chilla. Like, it's hard to say that because,
You're looking at different things. You're looking
you
for
know,
different things. Yeah.
right. So I don't really know. J2, what's up?
Any chance we'll see the Bardashians do another 2-on-2, either you and Casey or maybe Official and Casey against somebody?
I want to do a 2-on-2 with both of them. Like, I want to do another 2-on-2 with Official. We got to run it back. You know what I'm saying? We can't just do it one time. And I do want to do a 2-on-2 with Casey, but I also do want to battle Casey as well. Like, that could possibly be one of my battles next year. Like, I want to battle Casey. Like, it's so crazy because over like maybe the past month or two, I've been hearing a few people in my ear like, yo, I want to see you battle Casey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I haven't really heard that before. Like, I've heard it, but not as much as I've been hearing in the past month or so. So I think that would be a goodie because, of course, you know, I'm about to come in there playing well, and I don't want to lose to my sis. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it would be a great battle.
I'm just looking at some of these questions. Go ahead, dude.
Someone in the comments wanted to know, how do you feel about believability in female battle rap? And then I want to segue that into plagiarism and ghostwriting.
Yeah, I don't know how that segues into plagiarism, ghostwriting, but
I'm just going to get into
but I don't honestly. I feel like believability in any battle rap, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. Like, females don't have no type of special section. You know, females could not be believable, but the men can't. Like, no. To me, believability has never really all right, this the person that asked this, right? Because I think that the difference between believing that somebody will shoot you or they're rapping and you be like, you know what? The way that they're rapping, like, their conviction is really good. It's a difference. Because you could have somebody that looks like Sharon, right? And he doesn't look believable. He doesn't sound believable. But if it's somebody that looks like Sharon, but his delivery is crazy, now he's believable. So it's a difference to me, honestly. But it's never mattered to me because nobody's doing anything that they say they're going to do.
That's true.
It just is what it is. But now when it comes to the delivery part, the conviction part, I think that delivery and conviction is important. I've learned that over the years. Like, if you just look at my first battle and compare it to my last battle, you can see the difference. Like, it's just, I was rapping very like just timid kind of and just real dainty. But now it's like I've adapted this whole battle rapper type of thing. Like, just sound like you mean it, because a lot of things is not how you say, not what you say, but how you say it. So I believe in that. But believability never really. I never would judge a battle and be like, yeah, this person lost because I don't believe they'll do that. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, like we've even in your battle, a lot of people said you were doing a lot of gun bars this battle versus Young Gattas. People were saying you had to get those from Official or you had to get those from Sue Surf. So I think that those type of comments and things like that have to do with people who know you not believing that you'll actually shoot someone or hurt someone. So I think
that's like, that's so crazy. Like, because I write I write so little gun bars that I can tell you how much gun bars I had for Gattas. And you wouldn't believe it. I had 9 out of 10 minutes of material. I had 9 gun bars. And to them, Jazz was rapping so many gun bars because they're not used to it. Like, normally I might have maybe 1 or 2. Like, I try to stay away from it purposely because to me, gun bars are very easy to write. Very easy. If I was like, just didn't really, really care at all, like, I would have so much more gun bars, and people would probably get under this idea that Jazz has got so much. No, I just rap more of gun bars that y'all want to hear. You know what I mean? But it's just my brain don't really be thinking of gun bars because it's just kind of like, it's so many other things that I could talk about and rap about. But for them to say that I would get those bars from Official and stuff, like, why would they have to write gun bars for me? Like, why wouldn't I know the names of guns? I watch battle rap. Hello. That's how I learned about guns. Battle rap. Duh.
Sidebar: our community can't cancel you. Just so you know, we do have how to do it. Just so you know, because it can't be me. It can. It can. I was
I'm
like,
dead. He said it can.
hey, is this homophobic?
Nah, you know what's funny? When I wrote that, I knew people was gonna be like, "Oh my god, what is Jazz about to say? Like, is she about to say something crazy?" But it was just like, nah, it was just a punchline. Like, I did thought of that in the Uber. Like, actually, the reason I thought of it is because True Foes line, the LGBT thing he did with the
Yeah.
leg back in the torso. I said, yo, that was insane. I'm like, yo, I want to do something like that. Like, I want to say something with like the LGBT community because I'm like, yo, that was fire. And then I just thought of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how it came up. It was a lot of bars in there. I did feel like, yeah, they're gonna think a guy wrote this for me. Not necessarily surf, but I was like, they're gonna think a guy wrote this for me. But it's like, I do sports bars every battle I do. Every single battle. I'm talking about every single battle. This is the first battle though, I'm heartbroken. This is the first battle I did not have a wrestling round.
I was about it, no wrestling. I noticed that. I was like, I ain't hear no wrestling bar.
This is my first battle. Like, I tried so hard and I couldn't think of nothing. I was like, it's cool. I'm gonna bring it back.
Do you want to segue into?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you could in the future probably manage people because I feel like from the beginning you've handled your career so well as far as your image is concerned. But how can one get over something like ghostwriting? I noticed that once girls get accused of it, it's impossible to shake. What would you suggest?
It's nothing you can do. It's nothing you can do because it's a stain. Like, it's now a stain. That's just what it is. Like, it's almost like when you have an actor that gets really popular off one movie or one show, it's like they're stuck as that character. You know what I'm saying? Like Cole from Martin. We don't know that man from nothing else. He might have been in other things, but when we see him, that's Cole. Like, so I think with the ghostwriting thing is not necessarily if you get accused, but I think it's more so if it sticks. Like, if it sticks and people are actually believing it, because I feel like everybody has gotten accused. Like, that's
right, because someone said that I'm being petty, but this happens a lot. In some battlers, it doesn't work, it doesn't fly. And some battlers, the audience just feels like this shit could be true.
I think it all depends on, in my opinion, like if we're seeing proof, if there's evidence. I feel like once there's evidence, it's kind of hard to get around. We see some girls fighting through it. I even think now, I mean, Bonnie had her incident. I don't feel like Bonnie's ever gotten back to the same point that she was before. But she's the street hymns battle and things like that. People still will watch Bonnie. I just don't see her against top girls like she may have been on her way to at one point. If that makes sense.
That's a good point, because I do think with Bonnie, a lot of things factored into her still being able to do what the hell she want to do because she was already established. So Bonnie Godiva is still a household name in female battle rap, so people still gonna book her because she think the A gonna get views, bring people out, whatever the case is, bring subscribers. That's what Bonnie Godiva is gonna do. But you remember when Kwani Kush got exposed? Like, she was a new girl, or Danny Myers' wife, Vicky Myers. Like, they're upcoming women, so they don't have no type of clout. Like, you get exposed for ghostwriting. You only got 3-4 battles. You ain't write none of them. We out. It's mad up the girls. You know what I'm saying? We're not attached to you in any way. We have no emotional attachment. We didn't come up watching your battles. Like, you just a new girl. So for that, it's like they had no type of any type of pull. So they got clipped. Even if they wanted to come back and write on their own, it still was gonna have that stigma to them. You know what I'm saying? But in the battle rap world, the battle rap fans are very forgiving. So even though you might have did something, or they might have exposed you for something, or you got accused of something, it only takes a little time. Like, time heals all wounds. Like I said, you might have that little scar on you, but you can be forgiven. And honestly, with ghostwriting in 2021, I've noticed this over like the past 2 or 3 years. Like, people are starting to care less. Like, as far as the fans, like, it's just like, you know what? As long as they sold it, as long as they wrapped it good, at this point, I don't care. So that's another thing. I think that if people were to get exposed nowadays, like, it wouldn't hit as hard, or it won't be talked about for as long as it would have years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think even now we see fighting through it. I see, she's getting her last showing. She got a lot of love for her last showing. I wouldn't say that people completely forgot. You do see like some comments like, "Oh, this sounds like QP still to this day," but I think deep down we all believe that Yoshi writes to some extent. She's doing music. She does freestyles. So I think we all know that Yoshi does write to some degree. Am I wrong in that, or?
No, I think Yoshi writes some of her stuff.
No, I
think
do
Yoshi
too.
writes some of her
I
stuff.
feel like she's natural on the beat and stuff like that, like her flow. But this is more necessarily like, doesn't it matter to rappers? Doesn't that, because I feel, for me, I feel like it waters down like the essence of what it's all about, because then it just makes you like a singer, and to me, then you're an entertainer. Do you feel like it's kind of unfair to the people who come in and play fair?
Yeah, it's definitely unfair. It's like taking steroids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you can't test for ghostwriters, but I think it's similar to that because, like you said, you have people that's doing it 100% by themselves. I'm old school. I like to write all my shit by myself. Like, I don't like. It's been times where people would tell me things, and I'll be like, I can't say that though, because you said that. Like, you just told me that. Like, I can't do that. It just feels weird. Like, it feels ugh. In battle rap, it's because like the whole point is to beat the person, you know what I'm saying? And once you involve all these other things into it, like you said, now you're just becoming an entertainer. Now, granted, we fast forward in this 2021, battle rap is now becoming, to me, more WWE than anything. Like, it's ever been, like, ever. So in that sense, and it's more money. So in that sense, the more money you make, the more places you're willing to go or things you're willing to do to make said money. And I think that's just gonna be some people's mindsets, going forward. Like I said, I'm old school. Like, I'm writing on my stuff by myself. If I lose, I lose, and I feel like I'm doing pretty damn good with my wins and losses. But it just doesn't make it fun anymore. And granted, I think most battle rappers now, like, we don't do it for fun. We've been doing it for so long, it's not fun anymore. It is like we love battle rap, and it's like an entertaining thing, but it seems like when you had a job for so long, you get used to it. Like, now you're just doing it for the money. And it's not for the competition, obviously, if you're having, people write for you or people pen your shit or whatever the case is.
Somebody asked, what's your favorite thought juice? Favorite flavor?
Mango's my favorite. Watermelon is definitely one of my favorites. The lemonade is one of my favorites. I really like grape.
All of them.
Nah, chill. They got like 16 flavors.
You know, name like all of them.
And the guava is one of my favorites too, y'all. Them the five that y'all should look out for. There's some other ones that's decent, but them five, it's not all of them. Stop playing.
Didn't they send you something before?
Oh yeah, they sent me some exclusives. I've never seen them in the store till now. That was 2 years ago.
Brand ambassador for the readers.
They definitely did send me something. That was so late. I remember I cried. Those good times before I was 30.
We loved the robe. We
Thanks.
loved the product that you brought to the stage. Can we get into that real quick?
Listen, man, like when 2020 hit, I was like, yo, I'm turning 30 this year. I gotta start dressing more mature.
Right.
So I started thinking like really consciously about things I've been wearing, like consciously, because in the words of Twerk, he told me I dress like a hoochie mama. So I sat back and thought about it. I was like, damn, So I just started being like, yo, I want to just dress more mature. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, of course, I still look young, but how you dress can definitely make you look a little older. So I, for my battle, the whole plan was, you know, I knew I was going to be a newer jazz that a lot of people haven't seen, but the whole plan was I want to look older because people still think I'm young as hell when I'm not. I want to look older. I want to feel older. You know what I'm saying? I want to be confident how I look. And I believe that I did pull it off with the outfit and just the way my hair was, and it all worked out. I did want to stay away from black and white because I wear black and white in every battle. It didn't work out that way, but I still love the outfit. So
The green on the soles made it pop.
yeah.
I love those boots.
Hair was long and
The
slowly.
swoop.
It was just, you know. So
Yeah.
that's
You was greased down. Y'all know I like a good grease down. It was good.
I definitely wanted, like, I wanted another hairstyle because normally I just put my hair either straight, part in the middle, or part to the side. And I was like, I want to do something different. So I'm Googling hairstyles. And I'm like, I'm not like a fashion person. I'm not a hair person. I'm not a makeup person. Like, so I'm really like just pulling up these things. Like, I put together so many looks. Like, me and Pop just putting together mad looks. I was like, all right, my hair now, like my hair. And I just didn't know what to do. And I came across the hairstyle on Google or something, and I was like, this is the one. And it just went so perfect with the outfit. And then I was like, oh, let me buy it. Because I had the green in the boots, but I didn't have nothing else green. So I'm like, oh, I should get some green shades. And like, it just came together perfect.
It's the look for real.
Yeah.
It's a fashion show, y'all. It's not no fashion show.
I've just had that look was that's what
you gotta look
to me.
You gotta look
forever.
Mm-hmm. Especially because as a woman, you in a room full of niggas, and niggas gonna be horny. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look like something.